Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Mila Milani. I'm Associate Professor and current Academic Lead in Translation and Transcultural Studies in the School of Modern Languages and Cultures at the University of Warwick. Before joining Warwick, I completed my PhD in Italian Studies at the University of Manchester and worked at the University of Reading in the UK. My specialism is Sociology of Translation, and my research interests and publications sit at the junction between translation studies and cultural history, particularly history of publishing and intellectual history. I've been working on the link between translation and publishing houses after the fall of the fascist regime in Italy. And I've looked from a sociological perspective at how translation as a social activity was a means for publishers to modify power relationships in the Second World War and in the aftermath of the Second World War. And looking at how translation was also a way for editors to shape their identity in more politically committed ways. And interestingly, translation was an opportunity for Italian intellectuals to foster transnational networks within and outside Europe in the Cold War period. At Warwick, we're interested in translation as a lens through which we can study culture and cultural processes at a broader level. Focusing on the process and practice of translation can unveil how the political, cultural, and political dynamics of a certain culture or nation, as in my case, Italy, interact and dialogue with those happening at specific historical times across the world. And they can interact as much as cultural discourses or in the actual text. This is a way to see how cultures in the past, as much as in contemporary times, are much more interconnected than one may think.